Hello once again, everybody. It's Old Phonograph Steve here again. Today, I'm very excited to share with you my new Edison B250 diamond disc phonograph. And it's just in amazing condition. I was astounded when I saw it in real life for the first time when I went to pick it up. Everything is original except for the grill cloth, which I replaced. But everything else, absolutely original. And get this, if I open up the record storage, all of the original owner's records are inside of the machine. And it even has the original record index with the original owner's handwriting. I just love stuff like this. This machine was from 1915. It's an early diamond disc machine. The earliest, I believe, was the Edison A250, and then the B250 is pretty much the same, except there's just some minor differences with the pinstriping on the bed plate. But that's pretty much about it. One neat little thing, see this little accessory over here? Let me move this out of the way. This was a record flasher, which was an accessory that phonograph owners could buy. And what it does is it doesn't work anymore. I could get it to work if I wanted to connect a battery to it, but what it does, if you flip this switch, it's supposed to turn on that light, and then it shoots light across the record so you can see where you're setting down the stylus, which I think is really neat. Unfortunately, it doesn't work right now, but I think I might restore it soon. But anyway, I'm going to be playing a record that I found inside of the machine shortly after I got it. It's a really neat one, also a pretty uncommon one as well. It's the Little Ford Rambled Right Along, sung by Billy Murray. And it's a song about a Model T. It's very topical for the time period. And I'm going to put that on now. I hope you enjoy.
And the pretty little queen took a ride one day in his big limousine. The car kicked up and the engine wouldn't crank. There wasn't any gas in the gasoline tank. Just about that time along came Nord, and he rambled right along in his little old Ford. He stole that queen as his engine sang a song, and his little old Ford just rambled right along. His little old Ford, it rambled right along. The little old Ford, it rambled right along. The gas burned out in the big machine, but the darned little Ford don't need gasoline. The big limousine had to back downhill. The blamed little Ford is going up still. When she blows out a tire, just wrap it up with wire, and the little Ford will ramble right along. Now they ran over glass and they ran over nails. They ran over pigs and puppy dogs' tails. They spotted a cop and shot out of sight. They rambled all day and they rambled all night. They smashed up fences and telegraph poles. They bumped into ditches and deep shut holes. They bumped into a preacher and the preacher took a ride. And the Ford rambled on with Johnny and his bride. The little old Ford, it rambled right along. The little old Ford, it rambled right along. He swung around the corner and he bumped into a mule. And the darned old jackass kicked like a fool. He kicked and he kicked and he kicked the wheels. But he had to quit kicking to save his heels. When it runs out of dope, just fill it up with soap, and the little Ford will ramble right along. You can smash the top and smash up the seat. twist it out of shape till both ends meet. Smash the body and rip out the gear. Smash up the front and smash up the rear. Smash up the fender and rip off the tires. Smash up the lamps and cut out the wires. Throw in the clutch and then forget the juice, and the little old Ford will go to beat the deuce. The little old Ford, it rambled right along. The little old Ford rambled right along. Now cut that out, you naughty tease. 'Tis a left-hand drive and a right-hand squeeze. Patch it up with a piece of string, spearmint gum or any old thing. When the power gets sick, just hit it with a brick, and the little Ford will ramble right along.